Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your monthly love and romance reading for February 2019. Let's get right into it. We're going to pull a full Celtic cross with the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Duggan. And then I'm going to clarify with the Magic of Flowers Oracle cards by Tess Whitehurst, I believe. Yep. And then Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. So let's get started. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019. What's going on in love and romance for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019. In love and romance, can we get a positive reading, please? To serve in Scorpio's best interest, to manifest their best life. For those Scorpios who are really trying to manifest their best life, let's get a reading for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019. Okay, I'm going to stop the shuffle. There it is. So that is the situation. On the bottom, let's look at this. Ace of Wands. Challenge. 4 of Cups. Conscious. 6 of Swords. Subconscious. 4 of Wands. Recent past. 2 of Pentacles. Recent future. 6 of Cups. You right now. 10 of Wands. Around you. 8 of Swords. Hopes and fears. The shadow side. Outcome. Strength. All right. Now, we're going to talk about the 3 of Swords right at the heart of the situation. This is about a heartbreak, disappointment, or loss. What kind of loss? Well, this is about love and romance. So something came to an end and it's causing you some serious heartache and pain. Whatever this situation is, it's something where you have not gotten over it, and your challenge directly is to get over it, because you see the 4 of Cups here. You got the 3 of Cups that this young man sitting under a tree is looking at. Doesn't even see this one Ace of Cups being offered by this beautiful mermaid over here. So fixated on these 3 cups, right? The 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, it's like the same thing. It's this kind of loss of the past relationship, this depression, this funk, this I can't see anything else except what I'm looking at, this missing of opportunities because you're so focused on this loss, okay? Consciously, you know you have to leave this miserable situation, okay? You got 6 of Swords. This is a person who is leaving something that was painful, difficult, and ended. And now they're going by water across to new land to start a new life. And that's what the energy of the 6 of Swords is, to start again, to try again, somewhere else. And then you've got on the foundation 4 of Wands is a stable foundation, this kind of firm foundation built on hard work. You know, you've done a lot, you've accomplished a lot. This is like a rite of passage card. It could also speak to graduations, you know, what is this? Oh my God, I can't speak. A promotion, a marriage, something that we would celebrate, okay? So this is 4 of Wands at the foundation. This is a celebration. But this is also about reunions and gatherings where the kids are happy, the family's happy, everything. So on the foundation, it looks like things are great. But your mental state in your day-to-day, it's like you checked out. And someone thinking about somebody that left, or that you want to go somewhere, travel, leave this sad situation. You're heartbroken about something. You're not over it. That's your challenge, is to get over it and see this new opportunity that's right there, but you don't see it because you're too busy looking at what's lost. In the recent past, you got 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is like about basically, you see these turbulent waters in the background. Things aren't smooth sailing yet in the recent past, but you know, you're still maintaining head above water, keeping a lot of communications going, very busy with work, very busy with communicating, you know, messages, social media, all that stuff. Whatever you're doing, it's a lot of communication, a lot of busy energy, and having a lot of plates spinning and maintaining a balance through it all. And then in the recent future, you got Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about happy childhood memories, nostalgia, someone from your past, reunion. So I got 2 cards of reunion here, okay? It feels like that's what you really want. You're heartbroken right now because consciously you're thinking about someone that left or that you're going to leave a situation. But it's left you in this very kind of distance, kind of emotion. One second. Sorry about that. Okay, so looks like going into a reunion here in the recent future. Okay, someone from your past resurfacing, from your hometown, from your school, from your village, from your whatever, okay? It's somebody from your past coming back. You right now is 10 of Wands and there's 4 of Wands. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you're married and you're not over something, a loss of some kind. Because this is a marriage card as well. And then you've got a lot of responsibilities, right? So when they're next to each other, it feels like maybe you are married and you've got a lot of responsibilities that, you know, you're handling. It's something that you're embracing, I feel like, because in this deck, it doesn't look like it's something that's very restrictive. It looks like you're just fine. You got to carry those wands up to the castle and then you're good. That's a completion. 10 of Wands is the completion. It speaks of major success and major responsibilities. Around you, though, there's somebody who's got this energy, or of you feeling in this energy. And it kind of reminds me of this one too, right? This 8 of Swords is about a person who's blindfolded and restricted and can't move due to fear. And it looks like somebody who's in this energy has decided to leave. Somebody who's afraid, somebody who's fearful. I have like, there's a few stories going on here. I feel like there's somebody who left the situation, leaving you heartbroken and upset and feeling the loss. And that's what's on your mind. But at the same time, I see there's like this 4 of Wands at the bottom, a very stable foundation. A lot of responsibilities, success. At the same time, your challenge is that because of this loss that you've just recently gone through, you can't see any new opportunity because you don't want to. You're just too busy thinking about what you lost, what's ended. Okay, recent past, there was like juggling going on with the 2 Pentacles. Could be that you're busy with work, or could be that you're dealing with 2 people. In the recent future, the 6 of Cups, there's a reunion going on. It's going to make you very happy, okay? You right now, you're willing to do the work, put in the work with the 10 of Wands. Carrying those wands, that hard work, that's what you're into, and the energy you're in right now. Carrying it back to the castles, the completion of the wands. And then around you, there's somebody, or you being surrounded by fear and unable to move forward, okay? Because you're scared to, maybe. Now, on the hopes and fears, you've got the shadow side, which represents the Devil card. And that's all about addictions, control, like the lower nature, ego, lust, the wrong crowd, you know, sex, drugs, rock and roll kind of energy. Really negative, very destructive, very unhealthy. And that's in your hopes and fears energy. So basically, these 2 people that you see in this picture of the Devil card, you see this one here, she looks like she's scared and chained and bound. This one looks terrified as well. And then there's got this hooded figure in the background who's manipulating it all. Basically, you know, it's something where it's a mental trap. Something that's stealing your energy and stealing your peace of mind. You know, like these 2 are in control of the devil. It's not a good place to be, right? It's like you can remove yourself from the influence, but it's really difficult once you've like entered into some kind of contract with this kind of like negative influence. It's very powerful. It preys on your ego, on your lower nature. So in your hopes and fears, like it's a very base energy, right? Dark energy. That's why it's called the shadow side. And then the outcome, you've got strength. So the strength card, it seems like, you know, this, along with the shadow side, it feels like, you know, the taming of the beast with the strength card, having the strength to be able to peacefully coexist with your lower nature, your troll in the basement, your carnal side, and finding some kind of like strength to carry on. Major fate card, 2 major fate cards. It's just funny that it's like the shadow side and strength. Let's pull some oracle cards. On the bottom, you got Ace of Wands, new beginning, passionate new beginning, something you're very passionate about. Let's take another peek. Page of Cups. That's a child's energy. There's little kids here too. Next to the Devil. The Page of Cups is somebody who offers messages related to the heart. This is kind of the Tower. Okay. 8 of Cups. Leaving a situation. 2 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The Sun. The Empress. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Well, not a good read. Looks kind of disturbing, actually. Like I just don't like seeing this Ace of Wands next to the Page of Cups. And I don't like seeing the Devil shadow card next to the 6 of Cups. It looks off. It looks weird. Looks evil. That's what it looks like. Let's pull an oracle card. Can we get one card, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019? Okay. On the bottom, we've got Starseed, what lights you up. On the top, we've got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Right. So, Scorpio, for you, okay, for your reading, if you have kids, be very careful who you let around them, because this is a boundaries card, okay? Just because I see these two next to each other and I see the Ace of Wands next to the Page of Cups, it just already gives me like a very negative energy, sick feeling in my gut. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. Boundaries. Let's read about it. Is Boundaries 44. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself what part of me needs something from them. It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is a second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Work your light inquiry. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? All right. Let's get one last card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019. These three. Carnation, Dahlia, and Poppy. I'm not reading 3 cards. It takes too long. It really does. Can you have 1 card, please? This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of February 2019, please. There. Crocus. Off the bat, I already know Crocus is about fighting. On the bottom, we got Geranium. Fighting and needing to cool it all the way down. Anger, even speaking to moving to a location that is cold, you know, with cold weather because you need to cool down. Crocus. Cool down. Magical specialties. Banishing nightmares. Cooling violent emotions. Happiness and wealth. When your emotions, desires, or stress levels are burning hot, it can be difficult to draw upon the gentle warmth of happiness, the tepid neutrality of reason, or the calm coolness of clarity. Now is the time to take a step back and extinguish any raging fires on the internal plane before you take any action on the external. Take a moment to close your eyes, take some deep conscious breaths, relax your muscles, and visualize a crocus flower bursting forth from the cold, snowy ground. Now put yourself in the flower's place. Feel the ice all around you as you calmly radiate your beauty and draw upon your deep wellspring of confident inner knowing. When you have successfully called up the feeling of coolness, bring the visualization to a close and follow your intuition about steps to take in the physical world in order to cool down in a more lasting and significant way. For example, perhaps it's time to schedule a retreat, take a nap, temporarily disengage from a relationship or conflict, or simply take a few minutes of solitary quiet time before making any decisions or taking any action. Sometimes we have difficulty cooling down when it comes to stress or emotions because we refuse to acknowledge or honor our feelings. Then, rather than running their natural course, these feelings fester and grow over time. That's why this card might also signify a need to look within and discover any feelings that we've been judging so that we can feel them fully and then let them go. Simply admitting that we're stressed out about something or that we're feeling angry or sad because of something that happened in the past can be a huge release and relief, especially when we take the time to allow for the full realization and actualization of these feelings once we've become aware of them. The following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. Notice any that particularly call out to you as you read. Don't make any rash moves. Do nothing until you've calmed and centered your mind. Then and only then proceed with neutrality and clarity. Relax and take it easy. Take steps to minimize the negative effects of stress in your life. Acknowledge and honor your feelings. Feel them fully. Express them safely. And then let them go. Yell, cry, dance like crazy, punch a punching bag, or hit your bed with a tennis racket if necessary to let those feelings out. Go on a retreat. Meditate, do yoga, or engage in deep breathing exercises. Get a massage or healing treatment. Visit or spend time near the snow. If you're contemplating moving to a colder location, this card is a validation that this would be a positive decision. Take a nap. Sleep on it. Disengage from a conflict. Remove yourself from any violent or potentially violent relationships or situations. Release a responsibility or relationship that causes more stress or heartache than it's worth. Make decisions and take actions based in reason and rationality. Override the impulse to act out of passion. Now is not the time to let your self-righteous anger run the show. Bring crocus into your garden or home. Spend time with crocus or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. So Scorpio, that was your reading for love and romance for February 2019. You know what I want to do? I just want to just clarify. We have this on the bottom. I feel like I just want to clarify this devil card. Can we get a clarifier for this devil card in the hopes and fears section? What exactly is that about? Can we clarify the shadow side card in the hopes and fears? There. Justice. Another fate card. On the bottom, the Tower. Okay, so you got 3 major arcana cards. Justice could speak to karma. This is the devil card, right? So whatever is in your hopes and fears here, this is something where everything is going to work out fairly for everybody involved. It might blow the roof off of whatever is going on in your life. This could involve legal situations, court dealings, read the fine print, contracts, separations, custody issues, prenups, marriages. All of that stuff is entailed with justice because it's about having the power and the authority to wield that power in the institution of law, okay? Basically speaking, to justice, karma being served to whoever and everybody involved, with the Tower card on the bottom, which is going to be a breaking down of the life as you know it, where these people are falling to their death. It's karma and the destruction of someone's life or the way they're living or the way they're thinking entirely because of this devil card. So just be mindful of that. Let's clarify the Six of Cups as well. Also, you got this Crocus card, right? Speaking to cooling down your passions and cooling down your temper. So let's clarify Six of Cups. See, I don't like readings like this. I really don't. I don't want to read for low vibration people. When I get this, my instinct is to delete this and to start over and ask for something better. But I know that this is a message for somebody who needs to hear it. So I'm going to leave it this time. Otherwise, I hate this BS. I really do. Don't want to know, don't care. Go somewhere and rot and die. Don't care. Not saying it has to be you, Scorpio. But when it relates to like this kind of devil energy, overheated, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, Six of Cups, lots of kids, Tower and Justice. I'm just not my thing. Don't want to know about it. All right, so let's clarify Six of Cups. This made me mad. Just made me mad. This reading made me mad. Six of Cups and the Moon. Of course it's the Moon. On the bottom, the High Priest, Hierophant. Two major cards. Again, two major arcana cards. This is major secrets and fate cards. This reunion here, it's got like happy childhood memories, right? Six of Cups. The Moon card is speaking to psychic, intuitive abilities, as well as just like the shadow side, there's hidden things going on, deception. The Moon is also about, in the moonlight, there are so many things that are hidden that you don't know. It's in the subconscious that comes up when you're going to sleep, all of your, hidden feelings. Feels like there's some kind of hidden feelings, hidden motive, hidden agenda regarding this kind of energy. And on the bottom here, you got the High Priest. It's like the Hierophant, represented by the sign of Taurus. This is like the medium here, the channeler, the one who brings the word of spirit to the masses. Also represents institutions like, marriage as well. Let's take a peek. Star. Lack of faith, lack of trust. Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, I wish I didn't get these readings. I really do. But I'm gonna leave this because this is obviously, I don't like to do readings like this, as I said. So if this popped out, regardless of me asking for a positive reading, regardless of me asking for, for those of who are trying to manifest their best life, instead we get the Devil, heartbreak, lots of like kids in there with the Ace of Wands, like boundaries, law, justice, Crocus needing to calm down, okay, and think before you act. This Strength card at the bottom, it could be negatively aspected as well. So that was your reading, Scorpio, for February 2019. Think before you act. Set clear boundaries. Otherwise, there's going to be a Tower moment and justice related to the Devil card in your hopes and fears. Basically meaning these lower pleasures, these lower desires, these lower instincts will result in the crumbling down of the world that you live in as you know it, legal matters, and karma being dished out, okay, for whoever this is that needs to hear it. Please check in for the rest of you who this did not resonate for your other weekly love readings and your bi-weekly generals. All right, bye, Scorpio.